Okay, show them.
Nobody?
Okay, show them.
Oh.
Okay. Now you can turn.
Okay, bye guys.
Alright, where's the mouse? How do I do it? Oh my god. What's going on? Alright, well, I'm great. I'm gonna have to freaking edit that out. It's like not letting the mouse go on. Okay, well, great. Yo, I hate my life. Why isn't it showing me the stuff on the screen? Okay, well, since my PowerPoint's not gonna work. Okay, now it is. Okay. The greatest destroyer of peace is abortion, because if a mother can kill her own child, what is left for me to kill you and you to kill me? There's nothing in between. And Mother Teresa said that. The topic I'm going to speak to you about today is very important because it's physically not right. Abortion is barbarous and a procedure causing pain not only to the fetus but the mother also, mentally and physically. And I strongly believe that every human has their own rights, unborn or not. The sources I use today in my procedure, I use a lot of quotes from Brainy Quotes and Merriam-Webster definition of abortion, and just some statistics and other stuff about abortion on these other websites. So my whole point of this is to make my audience aware of the negative effects of keeping abortion legal in the United States. And the three main points I'm going to talk about are: it is murder, it denies the baby's rights to life, and it causes pain to the fetus during procedure. The definition of abortion is... I'm going to have to cut out so many pieces of this. Like, I have notes on this. Where is it? Okay. Abortion is murder, and the opposition states that women should have the control over their own bodies, and it is their choice, so my choice, my body. Many women around the world for decades have been using this abortion method to get rid of these unwanted pregnancies that they have, and killing an unborn child is inhumane and wrong, and the fetus is still a person and it still has rights regardless of if it is born or not. The baby should not die just because the mother decides that they don't want to keep that baby. When a pregnant woman is shot, it's considered double homicide. She and the baby have died. If she and the baby have died, and that is a felon. So if that is murder, then how come you're able to kill your own child if you do not want them while you're pregnant? I think they both should be qualified as murder. And unborn babies are considered human beings, and according to the U.S. government, the Federal Unborn Victims of Violence Act, which is enacted to protect the unborn children from assault and murder, it states that under federal law, anybody intentionally killing or attempting to kill an unborn baby should be punished for intentionally trying to kill a human being. And at least 38 states have passed similar laws that also protect that unborn babies, similar to the fetal homicide laws. Deciding to take away an unborn child's life is cruel. What if you weren't given a chance to live your life and you were aborted before you were even born? There's other options to choose from when a woman has an unwanted pregnancy, such as adoption. And if you're not wanting to get pregnant, you can also use contraceptives to avoid this happening. Abortion denies the unborn baby to life. This opposition is the abortion is a fundamental right, which it is not. The opposition states, like I said, that the abortion is a fundamental right guaranteed by the U.S. Constitution. Most people would say life begins at conception, which means unborn babies are qualified as human beings. As a fundamental right we have as Americans, people believe that we should be qualified as a human being before we're born, because that is a right. The Founding Fathers declared that all men are created equal and with certain unalienable rights, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. The 14th Amendment states that no person should be deprived of life. So aborting a fetus takes away its opportunity to have life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. In the Roe versus Wade, they declared that a fetus does not become a person until birth, and that is extremely wrong. When a woman is pregnant, that baby inside her has a heartbeat, is growing, and is feeding, and it is alive. So by aborting an unborn child, it is denying its rights to that fetus, and that is illegal, and that should be a crime, and people should be punished for aborting their babies. And another main point, fetuses feel the pain during the abortion process. The opposition states that the fetus does not, and that's what a lot of doctors like to tell people, oh, fetus isn't going to feel anything, but that is extremely wrong. And the opposition also states that the fetuses are incapable of feeling pain when the abortions are being performed. I can't say this man's name, but he is a doctor, a professor of pediatrics, anesthesiology, and neurobiology at the University of Tennessee Health Center, and he says if the fetus is beyond 20 weeks of gestation, I would assume that there will be pain caused by the fetus, and I believe there will be excruciating pain. So by aborting the baby, they're going to feel pain. I mean, if you were to get shot in the head, that's painful. So any type of killing of anything is going to be painful. And I said that also doesn't mean that a baby that's younger than 20 weeks doesn't feel pain. It's all the same. However old the baby is, however far along that the woman is, the baby will feel some type of pain. Bernard N. Nathanson, an MD, he's a doctor for the late abortion, but he renounced his earlier work and became a pro-life activist. So he was for abortion, and now he is not. And he stated that when an abortion is performed on a 12-week-old fetus, that we see an ultrasound image and the child's mouth opens in a silent scream. This is a silent scream of a child threatened immediately with extinction. So he is saying that when you're giving the abortion, you can see the child's reaction to the pain that they're receiving on the ultrasound. And killing any sort of human will be painful. The fetus has arms, legs, toes, fingers, and all their body parts like a human does, and it is qualified as a human. Many people see fetuses as these little creatures just in a pregnant woman's tummy. They don't believe they're really alive. And these little creatures are the beginning of human life, and that's how we were created. And that's how everyone's created. So in conclusion, I did talk about that abortion is, the opposition has stated that abortion is a fundamental right. Women should have control over their own bodies, and fetuses do not feel any pain during the procedure. However, I believe that abortion is inhumane and not right and should be illegal in the United States. Taking a life away from an unborn child is murder. Therefore, I believe that terminating unwanted pregnancy should never be legal because it is murder, denies the baby's rights to life, and causes pain during the procedure. I've noticed that everyone who is for abortion has already been born, and Ronald Reagan said that, and that is my concluding statement. Thank you guys for watching.